Standard 6th, Subject Maths, Chapter 17, Geometrical Constructions, Practice Set 39. Dear students, you have already learned about a perpendicular. In the figure here, line L and line N intersect at point M. So you can see line L and line N both intersect each other at this given point M. Now measure every angle. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4 angles formed. So measure every angle formed at point M. It will be 90 degree. So if an angle between line L and line N is a right angle, we say that the lines are perpendicular to each other. This is written as line L, like this symbol, and then line N. So this is the way it is written in symbols. It is read as line L perpendicular to line N. Now in this practice set you are going to learn how to draw a perpendicular to a line at a point on the line. So let's learn to draw a perpendicular to a line at a point on the line. So you can see the point on the line here is point R on line PQ. The name of this line is line PQ and point R is on the line. So we have to draw a perpendicular at point R. So there are different ways in which we can draw perpendicular. You're going to learn three ways. The first one is using a set square. So let's begin. First, we will have to draw a line in order to draw a perpendicular. So first we draw a line using a scale, and once we have drawn the line, without fail we have to mark its ends with arrows indicating that it is a line, means it extends. Now we will name it as point P on one side and the other side point Q. So this forms a line PQ. On it we take anywhere point R. So draw line PQ, take point R anywhere on the line. Place the set square now on the line in such a way that the vertex of its right angle, you can see right angle here, is at point R, and one arm of the right angle falls on line PQ. So below you can see on PQ one arm. Now draw a line RS along the other arm of the right angle of the set square. Put endpoints marked with arrow and name the point S. So RS is perpendicular to line PQ at point R. Okay, so this way we can mark a perpendicular sign now. This tells us that line RS is perpendicular to line PQ. So using a set square, we have drawn a perpendicular to line PQ at point R, which is on the line. Same way, we are going to draw perpendicular to a point on the line using a protractor. So now you can see the line is line RS and the point on the line is point M. Let's learn how we can draw a perpendicular to RS at point M using a protractor. So first thing, we will start with drawing a line. So using a scale, you are going to draw a straight line. Mark the ends with arrows. Name the point R and the other point as S. So RS is a line and the point on the line is M. So what we have done here, we have drawn a line RS and we have taken a point M anywhere on the line. Now in order to draw perpendicular through M, place the center of the protractor on point M as shown here. Mark a point N exactly at the 90-degree mark on the protractor on top and name it point N. Now using a scale, draw a line passing through points M and N. You can stop at M or you can extend it further also down. So the line MN is perpendicular to RS at point M. And how do we write it? We can write it using symbol. So line MN, perpendicular sign, perpendicular to line RS. So this way we have drawn a perpendicular line to a point on the line using a protractor. Now third, we are going to learn to draw a perpendicular to a point on the line using a compass. So let's see how we can draw using a compass. So here we have line MN and point K is on the line. So let's draw one line, a straight line with the help of a scale and a pencil. Mark the endpoints with arrows. Ends are marked with arrows, not points. And we name the line as line MN. We take a point K which is on the line. So anywhere on the line you can take point K. So first thing we draw line MN, then take point K anywhere on the line. Now place the compass point, you can see the point, on point K. Draw two arcs on either side of point K to cut the line MN at equal distance from K. Name the points of intersection as point A and point B respectively. So we name one point A and other point B. Now place the compass point at A. We have to place the point at A, taking a convenient distance greater than half the length of AB. Draw an arc on one side of the line. Now place the compass point at B and using the same distance, draw another arc to intersect the first one. If you find the arcs are not intersecting each other, you can go back to A and complete it. So you will see that you get a X shape on top. The arcs cut each other. Name it as point T. Now draw a line passing through points K and T. The line KT is perpendicular to line MN at point K. Mark the arrows. And this way we have drawn a perpendicular to line MN at point K using a compass. So you can write line KT is perpendicular to line MN. So we write down line MN. So you have learned to draw a perpendicular to a point on the line using a set square, then a protractor, and third using a compass. So now based on this, you're going to solve your practice set number 39. There are 3 questions altogether. Let's solve them one by one. First question, draw line L, take any point P on the line. Using a set square, draw a line perpendicular to the line L at point P. So let's begin. We have to first draw line L. So let's start. With the help of a scale, we are going to draw line, a straight line, and mark the arrows on both the sides and name it as line L. Once you have named it as line L, take any point P on the line. Now in the question it's given to us, using a set square, draw a line perpendicular to line L at point P. So exactly at point P, we place the set square straight, one arm on the line L and other arm which goes straight, and we draw a perpendicular through it. So this way we have completed. You can either extend the line downwards or stop at point P. We name the other end as point Q. So we can say now that PQ is perpendicular to line L. So write down line PQ is perpendicular to line L. So this way we have answered our first question. You can have a look at the solution here. So line PQ perpendicular to line L. So this way, using a set square, you can draw perpendicular PQ. This you can extend further down or you can stop at point P itself. Question number 2. Draw a line AB using a compass. Draw a line perpendicular to AB at point P. So first we draw a line AB. Now we have to draw perpendicular at B itself. So B we have to take somewhere in the middle, not at the end. So first we will draw a line AB where B is somewhere in the center, and we will extend the line further so that we can draw our arcs properly, because we are going to use a compass. So next step is to take a compass and place the pointer at point B and mark 2 arcs on either side of B. So on both the sides of B, we mark 2 arcs with a compass. Name them. So we name one arc M and the other arc N. Once you have marked the arcs, now take the compass, keep pointer at M, take more than half the distance of MN and mark one arc on top. Now place the pointer on N and mark another arc on top. Now we got 2 intersection and one point there, name it. So point C. Now we will join point C to point B and we will get a perpendicular. So with the help of a scale and pencil, mark a straight line passing through point C and point B. Mark the arrows on both the ends, and this way we have got BC perpendicular to line AB at point B. Mark the perpendicular sign. So now we can say that line BC perpendicular to line AB at B. So this way we have completed our question number 2. Let's have a look at the answer. This way we have got AB we have to draw first, and we have to extend it further so that through B we can draw a perpendicular using a compass. So line BC is perpendicular to line AB at point B. Question number 3. Draw line CD. Take any point M on the line. Using a protractor, draw a line perpendicular to line CD at the point M. So now we have to use a protractor. So let's see. First we will draw line CD using a scale and a pencil. So let's draw line CD. We mark the arrows on both the sides and we name the line as line CD as given in the question. Now take any point M on the line. So on the line itself we have to take point M. And using a protractor we have to draw a line perpendicular to line CD at the point M. So exactly the center of the protractor will be kept at point M, and then we are going to check whether the protractor is lying exactly on the line. If you can't see the center, you just make a small dash below the center so that you can see where exactly your center lies. And on top at 90 degree, make a point, make a mark. Now with the help of a scale, join the point to M. And this way, with the help of a protractor, we have learned how to draw a perpendicular. So now we have completed our question number 3. Show the perpendicular sign and you can write down the point on top. We will name it as point N. So we can say that line MN perpendicular to line MN is perpendicular to line CD. So this way we have completed our question number 3. Let's check. Yeah, line MN perpendicular to line CD. So do practice the sums well in your book. Stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.